Okay, so I'm going to accept this Terrier liquid fuel engine landed at Kerbal. Okay, there. Now I'm going to just make a little ship for it. Okay, so just going to put MK1 command pod with a Terrier engine and then launch it. Okay, there. So I'm just now going to run the engine test. There. Now I completed the mission. That's the end of that mission. Got around $12,000 for doing almost nothing. Okay, so at $741,000. Well, yeah, that's the amount. No XP gain. Can I do general construction? No, I need more science for that. So I'll make a rocket to make some science experiments in space go. Just a suborbital rocket with a science junior on it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to add the MK16 parachute and two MK12 radial mount drogue chutes. Okay, now a science junior. Okay, sorry I cut off all the other parts of the building because I forgot to hit record again once I had stopped recording. Now just going to press spacebar and launch this. It's going to be pretty easy to get it above suborbital. I think that could make this a little bit cheaper would be to reuse the thumper. That would be like the cheapest rocket ever. Okay, now I'm just going to face prograde. And I definitely added way too much fuel to the thumper. It's going to go really high. Over 200,000 meters. And also I have parallax installed with the colliders enabled, so that makes it so where I am, when I get like a lander to Sera, then there will be a few things I'll need to worry about because the colliders. Okay, there we go. That was a lot of keys. Let's see how many keys. 14.6 keys. I don't think I would want to go through that many keys on re-entry. I forgot to conduct the experiment. Come on. Okay, I won't make you watch this part. Okay, so I got that done. So now I'm just going to do a ferry VIP to his destination, and I might do this later. Well, actually, I would much rather do this. Well, never mind. I don't know the math right now. I'll just make... So I got general construction from that science. So I have a few more parts so I can ferry a few tourists. 3 at a time now. I just have to build the rocket to do that. Send utility, just an MK1 crew cabin, add a MK16 parachute, 2 radial mount rogue chutes and 2 radial mount parachutes. There. Now 500 and 650, and then there, a heat shield. Now just a TD12 decoupler. Orbit around Kerbal is what he wants to do. So now I just need some of these. Okay, there we go. TD12 decoupler. And now going to add a hammer. Okay. How much will that get? 1607. Now another TD12 just with a thumper on the bottom. Now this will cost $5,747. If I did it all liquid fuel, it would cost a lot more, I'm guessing. Okay, now I'm going to use the Reliant for the center, and then 2 decouplers. This is going to be super expensive. Yeah, it's just not worth that much more money if you can do it with SRBs. Okay, there we go. Now we've done with that. Let's just do that, and then swivels on those, and then add 2 of these. Okay, now I just have to add 1 more fuel tank in here for it to count the amount of fuel I have. Okay, there. I don't know then. Okay, there. So now I'm just going to do it just this way, so it's a lot cheaper. It's only 5,747. Okay, there now. Now that is good enough to reach orbit, I think. So there, that's 800, then plus 600 equals, it equals 800 plus 600. Oh, it equals 1400. Okay, that's 3000. So if I do it around perfect, then it can go right. Okay, there we go. Now I just have to put the right crew on. Rodlock is his name, and also I will put Bill the engineer on it to get him some experience also. Okay, there we go. Now I just have to launch it. Okay, now I will just have to launch. There. Now everything should go according to plan. Probably. The thumper doesn't have gimbal, which is kind of bad, but once I get to the next stage, which is pretty soon actually, then it'll have gimbal. Okay, there. So it has going to have a lot more down, a lot more east, I think it is. Once this has gimbal. Don't go too much. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, come on. Go other way then. Recover from that. There. That was a big waste of fuel there. Okay. Now this has a lot of gimbal, and also it weighs a lot less now, so the reaction wheel in this is a lot better right now. I wonder why it's using electricity. What if I toggled the torque? Okay, yeah, it's a lot about the torque. Rod lock is in his seat. Here we go. Bill's also in his seat here. Press F. Wonder what they'll do. Oh, that's what. It's that book over there says plane landing for dummies. Look out the window there. Pretty high. Okay, now the apparatus is getting farther away, which is good, so we don't go down too soon. I'll just see it. Nope, doesn't do anything right now. Ooh, we failed to reach orbital. Okay, that was bad. I'll try again. This time without the camera. So you don't have to wait like 5 times for this to work. Okay, so I finally got it to work. So I got a few science doing it. Bill got another star, and there we go. That's that mission. Okay, now I'm going to do ferry 2 tourists safely to their destination and back with the same rocket I used, so I'll just do it. Don't think you would need to see the launch. It's just, this is the rocket. Ooh, I need the struts though, down to the bottom, so that doesn't shake as much. Okay, now I'll have these 2 tourists and have Valentina as a pilot now. There. Don't think you need to see the launch. Okay, so I completed that mission. Now I'm going to go to mission control again to do another thing. Ooh, I don't think I can do fly by the mun. Ugh, come on. And no, I don't even have, well, next to each other. Oh, next to each other. That actually sounds pretty good. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Explore Kerbal. I'm going to make 2 launches, I think. I might just do 1 launch and get them away from each other and then get them close to each other. Okay. Have 1 MK1 command pod. On 1.25 meter service bay. Ugh, come on. It might just barely work if it does. I have a 1.25 meter heat shield, an MK16 parachute, a TD12 decoupler, an FL200 fuel tank, and then a Terrier, and TD12, then a Staputnik. Well, I'll put it in this fuselage right there. Nah, I have to do 2 launches. Okay, I'll just put a hammer, then a TD12 decoupler, then another hammer with a bunch of others. $5,000 to orbit. Okay. Yep, I'll have enough fuel. Okay, they're going to bring Jeb. Okay, there we go. Now, just have to launch it. Okay, going to launch it now. So I just have to quick save before I do it. Ooh. Okay. I'll just have to launch it. Passing Mach 1, soon passing Mach 2. Okay. I'll have to get above the atmosphere and then time warp to my apoapsis. Okay. Now I'm going to burn. Okay. Now, just have to make it so my perigee periapsis is above 70 kilometers or 70 kilometers. There. Now, Clip has reached orbit. Now, I will go to the Space Center. Okay, so I found actually I know where a launch site is. There is one on that island. If I go to the map, then here's that island. It should be around the coast somewhere. I'm not going to go there, but I'm just telling you, if you want to go there in your career or sandbox, then you can go there. Okay, so I actually finished the mission. Okay, so I finished the mission, completely recovered both vessels. Now what should I do? Explore the Mon. Okay, orbit the Mon. Return to Kerbal from orbit of the Mon. That's going to be in episode 2. So next week I'll see you.